guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can style an oversized shirt and tuck it into jeans. Now these are kind of a few unusual ways that don't show any skin around the midsection, so instead of them being crop tops they're kind of fun ways you can tuck in a shirt. So I'm using this nice oversized velvet one, and you can see some of the styles here that we're going to be doing today. See, there's the traditional ways where you can, tie a shirt into a crop top or tuck it into your bras or turn it into that sort of bikini top style, which are great for oversized shirts, and I've done a video before which I'll link down below that goes into a bit more detail about these. But it doesn't give you options on how you can actually tuck them in without having the bulky fabric in your jeans, especially if you want that seamless look. So today we're going to be looking at some styles that don't involve kind of crop topping. So up first, you're going to want to take a pinch on either side of your shirt around the top portion of your jeans. So I like to match kind of the height of my jeans because I want the shirt to sit kind of perfectly with my waist. So I take one side and I'm going to tuck it into the opposite side. So by doing this you accentuate your waistline, so it creates this kind of crisscross V into your waist, which really just flatters the figure, I find, and it creates this kind of crisscross V-necked neckline. And so I like to wear it with a crop top underneath like this black one, and it just makes like a really nice like drapey shirt that's still fitted around the waist, and there's not too much fabric to tuck in, and even around the back the shirt just kind of sits folded above my waist. So instead of having to shove the whole shirt into my jeans, it just kind of sits like this, exactly at the length I want it to, right above my jeans. And now you can modify this look a little bit, so you can take the shirt and actually fold in the collar and buttons, and then if you have a nice velvet shirt like this, or a satin one, or kind of a funky fabric one, it looks just like any other kind of going out shirt, because you've taken out the shirt aspect of it and you've just got this nice deep V in this crisscross shape, which is really, really cute. Now if you're worried about modesty and you don't want to wear a crop top, or say you don't have a crop top, don't worry, you can still use the buttons. So here you can see if you do up that middle button, it just helps pinch together the shirt without it being too open. Now I like to open it up because I'll wear that sort of black sports bra underneath it, and it just drapes the material over, I find. But there's loads of ways you can modify these depending on your own personal style. Now the next style we're going to do, we're actually going to take the shirt off, put it on backwards, and you want to now twist the shirt and put the other arm in. Now that might seem so peculiar, but trust the process. So you're going to twist it like this, and you might think, what's going on in the front? And you just have to kind of work with the fabric and then find the top button, which is a bit fiddly, and you want to do that top button up, and then it's a lot easier because you're now going to do the rest of the buttons up. And what you'll see with this one is, even though it's an oversized shirt, it's suddenly quite a fitted shirt. And so that's one thing to keep in mind, that this style works better with the larger shirts that you might have. And I also think it works better with a satin or a velvet. That's just my own personal preference, but you'll see here it creates this really unusual looking shirt. And I have tucked in that collar, by the way, so if you haven't tucked it in, just tuck that under. And it creates this really unusual effect at the front, and then you have this really sleek back just with the buttons. But the only thing, there is one thing I'd mention with this one, is it does open up at the front. So you can see here that even though it looks like it's a complete shirt, what you do have is an opening. Now that's nothing to be worried about, you can either wear a top under it like I have, and it doesn't open up all the time, and it's not like easy to open, it's just if you're moving a lot, I wouldn't go braless under this look, not unless you've safety pinned it shut, just for kind of safety reasons. Now for the next design, you don't want to have a belt on, because we're actually going to use the belt buckle loop. So you can see here we're just poking through the either end of the shirt, and you can leave it like this, but I like to do a double knot over it so you can't actually see that I've gone through the belt loop. Now what's amazing about this is the shirt is now acting like a belt. So if you don't have a belt but you have an oversized shirt, you can keep your trousers up by using a belt loop, and it also means you have that cropped look, but even if you put your hands up, you're not going to show any skin or any midriff because it's attached to your jeans. The only thing I would mention about this one is remember when you need a wee, you've got to untie your shirt, otherwise you might get in trouble. But you can either tie it around one belt loop, or you can actually utilise 2 belt loops. So if you wanted a more like centre kind of look, you can just put one through one and one through the other and tie a knot in the middle. So there's quite a few ways you can do this, and all of them will keep your trousers up, which I think is like a fun way of, you know, almost DIYing a belt, but also styling an oversized shirt. So it's quite fun. Now up next, we're going to be doing a cute kind of off the shoulder look. So for this one, you're going to want to tuck in the collar of the shirt and then pull it kind of off the shoulder. So you might need to undo a few buttons to do so, and then you're going to take either side of the shirt, and I like to twist it twice and then tuck it in, and this just helps to get rid of some of that excess fabric if it is a bit oversized, and cinch in the waistline. And you'll see here that it's now just a really easy kind of top to wear, and it's just a cute way of wearing an oversized shirt. So I then tuck in any straps that I might have, and it just sits nicely off the shoulder. It's nice and fitted to my waist. It looks really cute with jeans, and I just think it's a lovely way to style an oversized shirt. And so by tucking in the collar, again, I don't think people will automatically think, oh, has she just like DIY'd her oversized shirt or her boyfriend's shirt? And it's just a fun going out shirt, I find. So this is just a really lovely way of showing off a bit of skin, even though you're wearing a lot of fabric. And now we can also style this one using the same technique from the first one, where we're going to crisscross the ends around the waist. So if you didn't want to twist it, you can just take one side and take the other side and kind of do opposite side to hip, if that makes sense. And again, it just cinches in the waistline and it takes out some of the excess fabric of the shirt, but it just is a really cute look. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video and found some of these ideas useful on how you can tuck in or tie a shirt. And as you can see here with my wonderful shirt collection, I hope it's encouraged you to try a few other shirts out and not just stick to one size, because all the shirts in my collection are all different sizes and they work fabulously, because some you have to style in certain ways and others you style in other ways. It's just kind of, you learn what works for each one, and it means you can just play around with so many fabrics and styles. Fashion is so much fun once you know kind of how to manipulate fabric, basically. But that's all I got for you guys today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.